motorist, tricycle guy, and pimping guy, bringing you to another edition right here. The time is 12 and a half minutes on the flip side, 6 o'clock. And today's edition takes another trend, a trend that we take in the sense that we catalog the month of March, with today being the end of the month of March. We'll link up with those in the authorities and to look at the month of March, gains being made within the transport sector and traffic sector, and things that serve as a hurdle to other things within the traffic and transport sector. Plus, we'll give you our driving quotation for the day, linking up with our correspondent, and then with you as our listeners, bringing us up to speed as the latest traffic congestion within your area. And so on today's edition, we'll be paying host by mobile to the Chief of Traffic, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Fred Gay, who will be talking to us about things as we'll be cataloging the month of March, looking at things gained by the Public Safety Department and the Traffic Department of the Liberian National Police. And we are also hoping to make contact with the guy charged with the responsibility to speak on behalf of the Ministry of Transport that we all watched on the live feeds of ABC and other sister entity. There was a protest from workers at the transport minister. I followed that program and I saw the minister talking and trying to find a solution to the problem. And so we are hoping to talk to the guys charged with the responsibility to bring us up to speed as to what led to today's protest. These plus many more packaged within today's production and edition right here. Stay tuned and be my guest. Invite a friend, another friend if you are stuck within the traffic. This is the program that aids you to know things that happen within the traffic. Martin Fagans, Traffic Talk, ABC Radio 105.1. 15 minutes down, 6 o'clock. Stay tuned, and I'll be back for more stuff for you on Traffic Talk. Oh man, what's up, Chief? What happened to that building there?
The employees were protesting peacefully today for increment their salaries.
I want you to, because it was live on the radio. I'm your brother. I'm your program that makes you to talk. Can you clarify that for us to listen?
Yeah, but right now I don't want to talk about that. So I'm
Okay, no problem. I'll let you slide. But Monday you'll be live in studio with me, right? Monday, I want nothing for you, but I want you to be live with me in studio on Monday.
let's see some random ones without
Yeah, don't let the leg guy finish you on the weekend.
I don't know why I'll be in that
Don't
much.
let the leg guy finish you on the weekend. I want you on Monday. You hear me, huh?
I was saying that I said I'm going to more on family issues, so I know where I'll be back here
Okay,
on
I will
Monday.
call you. I'll call you.
Anything I will call you.
Okay. And so welcome back to another edition. Time check 6.5 minutes on the flip side of 6 o'clock. Welcome again to Traffic Talk, a regular feature on the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation, ABC 105.1. And for today's edition, we bring you our team song that has already been played to break down the program that is starting with the driving quotation of the day, our safety tips, and we bring you up to speed cataloging the month of March. That will be done by the Chief of Traffic. He will be bringing us up to speed. And quickly, just bring you our driving quotations for the day. It says, excellence is a journey, discipline is a vehicle. Life is like driving, stay in your lane. Excellence is the journey, right? How well you drive to reach to your destination. It's going to be something that will be respected by many others, including your guys within the traffic, and how disciplined you are to move that vehicle as a driver will send a signal to your guys behind and ahead of you. Life is like driving. If you don't stay in your lane, you encounter problems. You become a chichi police or somebody who just go about intruding other people's businesses. So whenever you stay in your lane, you avoid the problems and the situation that brings a problem. So you can apply those principles to that of driving. When you stay in your lane, you will avoid accidents and other malpractices and irregularities within the traffic. Going in another lane is a problem. It's prohibited. So let's make sure you apply this principle to driving as it is to life. Okay, 29, 90 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock, wherever you are. Right about now, we bring you this team. We take a breather, bring you this song here by Minister Praise here on this broadcast, wherever you are and how you listening. I'd like to say welcome to it on ABC Radio 105.1. We take a breather and now we bring this one here by Minister Praise, who's launching on the second Saturday in the month of April. And it's here. The song is called Susu Wavia. We'll take a break and come back right after this break. We'll be making contact with the charge with the authority of regulating the traffic within the length and breadth of this nation. When I'm talking about the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Fred Gay, who is the Chief of Traffic of the Republic of Liberia. 20 minutes past 6, Sister Wadia EP title cut right here. Minister Praise, and I'll be back. Just stay on the line, Chief. Just stay on the line. Don't go off. And so, because of his tight schedule, and today is the weekend, I wouldn't want to take this man time off of the weekend. And so we take the pause of this song right here by Minister Praise, the song called Susu Wavia been done in the girl vernacular called Holy's Go Come. The time is 21 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. And we have on the line with the man charged with the responsibility of regulating and all of the traffic matter is his problem. And so today we'd like to say welcome again via on the mobile, Mr. Fergie. Welcome to Traffic Talk, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for joining me.
Okay, sir. As per our discussion, because of your time, and I know you are busy and you have lots on your plate, and it's the weekend, I don't want to stress you a lot of things. But as we climax the month of March, can the Traffic and Public Safety Department tell me those gains being made by your department of the arm of the Liberian National Police? Things that were like serving as a problem, things that you wish to work on in the next month, accidents, clauses made by your department to minimize things within the traffic. And then the last question I will ask just before I wrap it up, I have that question I will say for the last. Go ahead, sir.
March have marked a history in traffic to be one of the months that we have registered lot of accident cases resulting into death.
Okay.
Just to give a few of these accident cases,
Okay.
we have an accident in March
Okay.
where a young fellow promising Liberian had an accident to Cali Junction.
Okay. Of
Short
recent?
accident.
Of recent?
Recently in the same March.
Apart from the one that happened on the highway.
No, I'm coming to the highway.
Okay. Go ahead, sir.
In March, a promising young man
Okay.
lost his life, Cali Junction.
Okay.
He was buried yesterday.
Okay. Wow.
And on the 72nd Road, we have two persons that died in the same March that related to accident again.
Mm-hmm.
So, ELWA, what we're discussing, the most talk about accident right now in the country,
Right.
where 6 persons died,
Right, including one of your own.
17 persons sustained various injuries, 14 vehicles got damaged
Okay.
in that accident.
Mm.
In that same place, not too far from there,
Mm-hmm.
accident happened with one truck and a motorcycle.
Mm.
Had 3 persons on the motorcycle. 2 of them died instantly,
Okay.
and the other guy survived, but also critical condition.
Very critical.
And besides that, here in Nimba,
Nimba.
speaking, I just received a call from Nimba County between Ganja and Sani.
Right.
We have 2 motorcycles and the land resort in a avoid accident. 3 persons died on the spot.
Instantly today.
So, instantly.
Today.
So there are a lot of things happening. And today, again, as to find remedy to this issue, we have started discussion with stakeholders to quickly get
Okay.
involved with this road safety issue.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So the month of March, these were the things that serve as a hurdle to the month of March. What is the mechanism being put in place by the Public Safety Department and the Traffic Department of Liberian National Police to minimize, not the curtail, but at least the caution charge of a driver in minimizing those malpractices within the traffic? You charge for that responsibility. How do you speak to that?
Right as I'm talking to you, we have this road safety. We have this road safety plan in place right now.
Okay.
Mosorado County,
Okay.
Grand Bassa County,
Okay.
Bong County, the Tom Accident County right now. So we are talking to partners
Mm-hmm.
to provide training workshop for vehicle operators in these corridors.
What's the sole intent of this workshop and objective of this workshop? Is it to bring driver up to speed and how to perform in the traffic, or just to what's the sole intent and purpose of this workshop?
The basic is that the background is that the police have established that most of these accidents occurring is as a result of driver behavior.
Okay.
So if drivers are up to the tax,
Right.
the rules of the road,
Mm-hmm.
you minimize some of these accidents happening in the country.
Okay. Well, let me not take much of your time. It's the weekend. Well, sir, let's just bring you up to speed quickly. When they have to do with something that has to do with the Gabriel Tucker's Bridge. I guess you are familiar with the Johnson Street slope that leads to the Gabriel Tucker Bridge. Most of times, since I was a little boy, whenever cars fuels went on that hill, they always go into the ditch towards slipway. And today I took a survey and I was standing on the scene and see the reason. What is your office? I know your office is not charged with the responsibility of protecting that side, but you can solicit the resources through the Ministry of Public Works, right? That part, often at times when continuous fuels or car fuel, it goes straight into the slipway and the school is not far from that. What is your office doing to put in place that mechanism to protect cars, at least to slow down the movement whenever they feel, to create these barriers like a steel barrier or the one we have like the arm mill with that very strong solid cement? Because often at times you will agree with me that vehicles lose control on that hill, and the best option is either to go to the school and that of the where the guys are selling. What are you doing to work in terms of public works to cut that off?
Probably was I got a unit in my section, the traffic management section.
Okay.
There's a unit in my section called Technical Services Unit.
Okay.
That unit is responsible to coordinate with Ministry of Public Works
Okay.
to get things going on as it relates to public work duty.
Okay.
So that place has already been backed by public work.
Okay.
It's already been backed by public work. So sooner or later, public work will be doing something about that.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, because it is the weekend, I don't want to take much of your time. Final words of advice to your motorists, your officers, this one's regulating traffic under the sound of your voice. What will be your advice to them now? We already noticed that March wasn't a good month for us in the public safety department. What can we do differently next month to minimize and curtail at least accidents on the full scale level?
start with my officer.
Right. Go ahead, sir.
Officers, officers need to remain courageous
Right.
in this kind of time.
Right.
You need to buckle up in the enforcement of the vehicle and traffic law without fear and favor.
Right.
So the vehicles that are unsafe
Right.
should be arrested and operator prosecuted.
Okay. Well, now, yeah, go ahead.
As for the operators,
Right.
I want them to reduce their speed
Mm-hmm.
and for consuming alcohol or drugs
Okay.
while driving.
Mm-hmm.
Also want them to display traffic devices whenever their vehicle break down in the roadway, most especially at night, to warn other road users of traffic hazard.
Before I let you go further, when you say traffic devices, what do you mean? Not everybody is knowledgeable to traffic devices. Can you break that down to the little man understanding?
Traffic device, in the common term, you should have your lane, maybe a traffic triangle, your reflected triangle.
Okay.
When your vehicle breaks down,
Okay.
it is not unlawful for your vehicle to break down.
Right.
But when your vehicle breaks down, display, for an example, reflected triangle,
Right.
100 feet away from the vehicle, both front and rear.
Right.
So the other road user will be aware that there's a traffic hazard ahead of me.
What if I don't have a traffic triangle? What can I use to like serve as?
You can also use traffic reflected cones.
Okay, cones.
You can also use traffic reflected cones to display.
Okay, what about the green grass? The green grass.
Typical Liberian putting green is dangerous.
Right.
Green grass is green already.
Right.
When you place it on the road, it gets dark in the night.
It's not reflective. Right.
Who
Right.
will see it?
Right.
You
Right.
will
Right.
see it when you already into it.
Okay.
So it's also dangerous.
Okay.
So we advise that you use traffic reflective materials such as cones and reflective triangle to avoid accident.
Okay. Yeah.
We all need to put it on deck. It is not only road safety, it's not only police business.
Right. It's everybody.
Everybody.
Right.
And the party level accident, no diplomacy.
Right.
Whether you are a diplomat,
Right.
whether you motorcycle,
Right.
whether you minister or you police man, or you journalist, accident don't know that.
I like it when you put a journalist into it, yeah?
So we all need to work together to make sure that we minimize accident in this country.
Okay. Well, have yourself a lovely weekend. I don't want to take much of your time. I hope to see you on a Monday so we can start out fresh for next month to put things in place. Thank you so much. Have yourself a lovely weekend. Okay. The voice of Assistant Commissioner of Police, Chief of Traffic, Mr. Fred M. Gay, been charged with the responsibility to talk on traffic issues. It's 6:30 in Monrovia and the rest of the world. The time zone is different, but for Monrovia it's 6:30. The voice there of Mr. Fred M. Gay, Chief of Traffic, Liberia National Police. We are hoping now to link up with Mr. Suleiman Jallo, hoping that he can fill us in with things, updating us with things within the traffic. But let's just bring you up to speed with our traffic safety tapes on today's edition. And it said, you, the right of way. Always you. Sometimes you are at an intersection, you are there first, but then you use your discretionary powers to know that the guy is there. He might be struggling with a brake or some difficulty within his vehicle. Slow down, help him. Now 1 or 2 seconds, if you slow down, if he gets past you, it wouldn't stop you from getting that report money or going to pick up your bus. Maintain a proper following distance according to the driving rules and regulations from the driving school and Liberia National Police. Tailgating is not really a rule to conform to within the traffic. Always maintain a one-car space between you and another car. But due to the fact of we are rushing within today's society, you find out that drivers are not giving that one-car space. Be a different driver. Do things differently. Let your guy say, "Hey, my man, what's up with you?" Say that I learned the proper way, and tailgating is something that is not accepted within the driving and the traffic sector. Avoid distractions anyhow, be it from your mobile phone, from your girl sitting next to you, or your boy trying to give you the verdict, or whatever it is. I said, man, it's Friday, let's board. Distraction leads to major accidents. Once you have focus and maintain that focused mind whenever you're driving, it's 100% or 90 to 50% chances that you will get to your destination safely. But in the presence of distraction, trust me, you're gonna lead to the great beyond. You wouldn't want that happening to you. Be attentive to the road ahead. What is the road ahead? Cars before you, cars heading ahead of you. The English people got a word and say anticipate what's ahead, as in predict what's ahead, focus on what ahead, try to predict the their decisions making, the reflexes, the instincts. You are behind them. You're not God, but you can predict what they want to do if they're out there communicating. Observe proper speed for conditions. What do we mean whenever you are in the speed zone of the hospital? Observe or speed limits based upon that condition you are within the hospital zone. You wouldn't want to drive 80 or 90 miles per hour because, hey, what if a guy is in a wheelchair or using a crutch or crutches just to go and see a physician or a doctor across within the same vicinity of that hospital? Running at 80 miles per hour, you're going to confuse him or her, and then bang, it's an accident. In a school zone, for instance, he or she might not be your daughter or son, but be your niece or nephew or some family member. Whenever you approach a school zone, they don't have to necessarily have a speed limit being erected, but you as a driver use that discretionary powers to know that this is a school zone. He or she might be my kids or my sister's kids or my brother's kids. Let me slow down my speed to preserve a life. You got flip the corner around. You two are a parent and you have a child going to school, and you want another driver to be of a great assistance to that person. So if you get an assist another person, tell me how. Will somebody assist you on? All right. 25 minutes on the flip side. 7 is our news. 45 minutes of news. My news and current affairs department here at ABC Radio. And so, lastly, observe proper speed for conditions. Know your speed limits in different speed zones. Hospital is 25 miles per hour. School zone is 50 miles per hour. In the residential area, it's 20 miles per hour. Whenever you put that in the back of your consciousness as a driver, makes you a better one. And that also applies to our motor race, our keke guys and pimping guys, most especially the motorcyclists. They are always find the habits of running excessively within the community. Yes, your piston ring and your timing chain allows you to change gear faster than the motor vehicle, right? But it doesn't mean that you should take advantage of that and cause mayhem. You, as a rider, you must be responsible to know that when you leave that motorcycle, you might be able to help your daughter go to school. If you cannot help another kid, tell me the principle of life. Who's going to help your kids cross from one point to another? How responsible you are to other kids. Other drivers will be responsible in helping your daughters or your sons. So that is the program right here for you on ABC Radio. So we'll open up the phone lines to find out the traffic congestions in your area. 0555 105 100. 0777 105 100. We'll take a breather. And when we come back, we'll open up the phone lines. We'll do that with your calls. So if your calls comes in, we will take down the song here by Minister Praise. She won't be launching sometime next month. Susu will dear, Holy will come. 0555 105 100. 0777 105 100. There are lots of irregularities within the traffic. You've just listened to the chief of traffic cataloging things that has happened within the month of March. It has been pathetic. It has been very outrageous. A lot of things has happened within the traffic that we need to right this wrong from next month. How do we do that? It's by being responsible, how to tackle issues within the traffic. So I do it with your calls and talk to you after the flip side of the song. Susu will be here. Susu will be here. Yeah, Abraham, I'm on program. You keep calling. What you saying? Your phone is caught?
We find a cop was watching, and then that's what I was
Okay,
saying.
go there and call me.
I was calling it for people
Okay,
that they
go
got
back there and call me. I own my,
to
I own my program shop. Go there now. And today's edition is dedicated to my little son who's not faring too well down with malaria and typhoid. It's a bit worrisome for me, but I got to do the people's job. And so, Patrick Fagans, I'd like to wish you a very speedy recovery. Know that mommy and daddy loves you and wishing you a very speedy recovery. Sister will be right here by Minister Praise 0555 105 100 0777 105 100. Those are the numbers that put you through on the program Traffic Talk on ABC Radio 105.1. Come on, go there and meet all the person. Hello?
hello.
Yeah, meet all the person. Well, she's going to be launching the gospel EP of the title called Susuwa. Been done in the global vernacular, simply means Holy Ghost come into our lives. 21 minutes climbing up to 7 because of the technicality involved in the power outcome of this broadcast. We will be shutting down to this edition to switch from one power source to another, allowing our news team to have that peaceful atmosphere to bring you accurate information and analysis from our news and current affairs department here at the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. And so we do it with your calls. And so we do get one. We recap our driving quotations for the day. But before we do that, 0555 105 100, 0777 105 100. Those are the numbers that put you through. So, in case you've noticed a malpractice or irregularities within the traffic you care to bring to our attention, like today we solicited the views of the traffic boss and the public safety boss. We brought to their attention this issue that has to do with the slope within the Johnson Street area leading to the Gabriel Stalker Bridge. Often at times, cars lose control and head towards the slope within the Slipwood High School or that of the commercial hub of the Water Street area. It poses danger to our pedestrians and the population there. What can we do as a team to minimize that by erecting things that will stall vehicle from whenever they lose control, at least to prevent them from going into the densely populated area of the school zone and that of the commercial hub of Water Street. Excellence is a journey and discipline is a vehicle. Life is like driving state in your lane. And quickly, just a recap that was safety tips for today. Use the right of way sign, maintain proper following distance, avoid distraction whenever you're within the traffic, be attentive to the road ahead, observe proper speed for conditions, be it wherever you are in a hospital zone, school zone, a residential area, or on the main highway. Follow whatever it is the speed for proper condition based upon where you find yourself. And so, because of the technicality involved in our broadcast schedule, switching from one power set to another, please, the Frenchman said, pardonnez, s'il vous plaît, bear with me as I wrap up today's edition and to make a small adjustment with our broadcast. But Monday's edition, we promised to bring you all of the actors in place. There was something unfolded today at the Ministry of Transport. We'll be bringing the guy charged with the responsibility to speak to that issue on Monday, though it will be belated. But we need to get a clarity as to what brought that to happen today. Martin Fake is my name. Traffic Talk is the program. Another edition surfacing on the fresh edition on a Monday evening. Stay tuned, stay safe, drive well, and I'll talk to you on a Monday evening. Goodbye. You listen to ABC Radio 105.1, station now to bring you these commercials on our radio schedule right here, just before we switch from one power source to another. Station to ABC Radio 105.1. The time check is 16 and a half minutes up on to 7 o'clock. And at 7 o'clock, we'll bring you 45 minutes of news from our news and current affairs department here at the Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. Next is the commercials, followed by the readings of announcements. Stay tuned. We can gossip now. It's off.
You need to sit down to dream it because maybe for the
Saturday,
program,
I'll be at the audience. Let's talk about it.
yes, we can know how the program will be.
You need to do a proposal.
You
The
go back.
proposal will be a guy.
Yes, because the woman already asked me how
You know,
I want it to be.
shadows, right?
Yeah. So you
So
need
I want to
dream
know
it
if
because
you
you
want-
want- Yeah.
Yeah,
so
let me
it-
finish a commercial, please.
uh,
When I
what's
finish a commercial, then I can play music without interruption until the news. Yeah? I beg you. Say not do it.
She said,
Yeah.
we'll get the lay out of the program because at least when we do the program,
Javon, I'm taking commercial now.